Hello and welcome everybody out there in Twitch and D&D land to the second half of the newest session of the Solemn Sagas. Session 5, I believe it is, yeah. First and foremost, thank you so much, CM3, for giving us a sub during the first half. Really do appreciate it. Secondly, if you want to support our fantastic community, be sure to go down in the description below, give us a like, a follow, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and watch all of our videos. Announcement that I hadn't made yet, I don't think. I am now monetized on YouTube! Whoa! So yes, all of you who are watching the channel, you are directly helping to grow this community, and I am so incredibly grateful towards that. And all of you. And don't forget to check out Gamer Beans. Somebody in the chat do the command. It's in the description and all that jazz for Gamer Beans. If you want to get beans made for gamers, check out that website. But anyways. Nolth, you've been wandering around the city, ignored your goal of getting a goat.
I'll do that after.
Yeah. And you've been asking for a woman who travels between here and the Northwest. And everywhere you asked, everybody's like, why would anybody go out there? It's a terrible place. Everything's trying to kill you. That would be stupid. Except you come across a little old halfling man who, upon asking him, told you, yeah, there's this one dumb broad. I asked her out like 30 years ago and she turned me down. Rude. Yeah, she always goes out there, travels back and forth nonstop. She's insane. I don't know what happens. She never dies. Certainly never dies. And when you asked where to find her, he told you that she frequents this bathhouse because, well, they have all of the oils that she ever wishes for at their disposal, ready for use whenever she needs.
I guess I would do the bathhouse, I guess.
Yep. And after making your way through the establishment and getting changed and listening to arguments of people, apparently misgendering people outside, you ended up coming in here. I assume you probably got the silken robes or the heavy hug-like robes, one or the other.
Not silk.
All right, so the hug one, the one that makes it's hardier, it's thicker, it's heavier. It's like a weighted blanket on your body that immediately causes someone your size to be like, it's been so long since I was spooned. And
yeah,
as you look, and as you look inside of the area, you do see the gray-haired woman, but she's seated with a man inside of this bath.
Huh. After I wave to Anne and Gabe. Hello. Then I shall approach.
Alrighty. You walk over to the two of them, who right now, Fulcrum, you're having a very easy conversation with Galinda. You know, this place isn't too bad. It used to be much nicer, you know, about 150 years ago.
Yeah, no, it's nice. I'm enjoying it. It's really nice.
Shit. She looks over her shoulder. Another one of those, what do the kids call them nowadays, fuckboy?
Oh, yeah. It's alright, though.
I want to know her definition of a fuckboy of Nolth.
Nolth, you walk over and she looks over at you, raising her eyebrow. This very, very old elven woman. You've met quite a few elves, Nolth, but you've only ever met one elf that looked this old. And that was, you know, your special friend from over in the forest. The guardian of the guardians.
Oh yeah, please don't hit me.
Yeah. You walk over to her and she rotates, lifting her eyebrow. The bath is full.
Are you, looks down, piece of paper. Glenda?
Gale. Enda.
Gale Inda? Am I saying that right?
Yes. What do you need?
Me and my group are looking for a guide to the Slayer camp. The Slayer's Guild.
Listen, after the pretty archaeologist needed a little help getting out there, I said I'm not going to take any more aspiring researchers.
Oh, we're not researchers.
Oh, then what are you, pillagers? She narrows her eyes at you, and you see almost like a feline level of hatred as she pierces through your eyes, looking through your body, your soul, your essence. Poacher.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. He stands up straighter than normal. No, ma'am. Adventurers were looking for the parent of one of our party members. We think headed that way. We need assistance getting there.
And why would the parent go to such a dangerous place?
We have no idea. We'd hope to find out.
Well, my recommendation to your friend is to tell him that their parent is probably dead. If they're out there. Anyone who stays there longer than a week ends up dead.
Question. Would you happen to be the... Are you the only guide that could know?
The only one that could get you there alive.
Are you the daughter of Alu?
Her eyes go wide. Nolth, I need you to give me a strength saving throw.
Okay.
As immediately the tides of water in all of these pools get lifted out and slam you up into a wall, creating a watery sphere that she is holding as you begin drowning inside, not able to swim out of the whirlpool she originated.
Hey, what's going on?
You do not speak my mother's name through that vile fucking mouth.
No. Wait.
Nolf, did you say her name out loud?
Fulcrum, you have to cover yourself now because the water's gone.
Yeah, I was looking down.
Gabe reaches for his sword, realizes he doesn't have it, and just gets close by with his hands at his side, looking at
The old elf.
the old elf
Yeah, and
intensely.
Do I have? Would In be able to piece together why she's angry at Nolf?
Roll insight. Because it is Nolth you're talking about here. I mean, that's...
I'm gonna use my game advantage for straight roll.
Sure. Well, dirty 20. Yeah, as soon as she said that, and you know Nolth is the type who would go and do his own thing, and Gabe bitches while he stands, you piece it together.
Hey, excuse me.
What? And she raises her hand with another globule of water towards you.
The raging tide.
Gabe casts his hold person on her when she...
I'm familiar with her as well. He was attempting to help me, I assume?
You know the raging tide? She looks you up and down and doesn't believe you.
I will message to her that I carry
Oh, you have it on you. It's not a weapon.
and
it's a pitchfork. It's a tiny one.
I would have had it on a belt and kept the belt on, and I just motion.
Oh, she drops the hand that was focused on you and walks over. You're the new child.
That's me.
Oh, it's so wonderful to meet you. Sister?
Yeah.
Sibling?
Excuse me, can we release the our friend here? I know he's annoying.
Oh, yes. She drops the water and immediately, Nolth, you fall 10 feet to the ground, slamming, coughing as you start breathing. Yes, I apologize for that, sibling. Yes, of course. And she gives you this very warm, loving hug. And, I am so sorry. You see, the last man who mentioned her, I
understand.
Yes, we have to protect each other, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Gabe sighs and goes over and to help Nolth up.
Nolth, you are no longer drowning, luckily.
Yeah, Nolf is throwing up water right now.
Okay, Gabe is just
And it'll kind of
him on the back.
lean down and whisper, He means well, he just doesn't have any tact.
That is understandable. I mean, most of them don't. And she just like rotates with her arms still thrown over your shoulder. So, all of you looking for passage then?
Yes, we are being sure.
Oh, you'll be here. Look up. She controls water and just drags it all out of your lungs and stomach.
Thank you.
And just throws it on the floor. It's not an issue. You see, I'm a little hasty when people say things they're not supposed to.
What should I call your goddess?
The Raging Tide. Clearly. She gestures to the entire room, which is soaked, and everyone that isn't all of you and Fulcrum has booked it out of there. They were not dealing with someone who just, no. That is not normal people shit.
Woo!
Rowan, we'll say for the sake of my own sanity that eventually you went, a bath actually sounds nice. And now you're walking in.
All right.
And you see everyone standing around, aside from Nolth and Gabe and En's like little Tau, everyone else is naked. Just standing there.
No, En's naked.
Okay, En's just naked.
And oddly, Gabe isn't.
Yeah. You walk in looking confused. There's a very old elven woman with her arm draped over En. Just smiling, looking like they're the best of friends.
Hi,
Hey.
Rowan.
Is this another one of our siblings? It's odd saying that word. I'm so used to just seeing a man and assuming that they're of no relation to me.
I don't exactly call myself a man. I just call myself a person.
Oh, I was talking about them.
Oh.
I commune with my mother as often as I can. Yes, and she made me aware of you as an individual. She recommended that I would come to this establishment and wait for you. Apparently, she knew you would come here.
I'm a little predictable.
We'll work on that. But I am so sorry. She melds the water and drifts it into your pool, Fulcrum.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, of course, no problem. This is my friend, Professor Fulcrum. Lovely gentleman. In all honesty, one of the few who have never tried to sleep with me.
It's nice to meet you all.
Would you like to describe what you look like? I'm not going to blow up the token because that's not what you look like.
Yeah. So right now, since we're all nude, he seems tall, probably about 6.5 feet tall. Medium dark skin, these amazing glowing emerald eyes, black wavy hair, shoulder length. It's about shoulder length, and he's not bulky, but he's cut. I mean, he looks good.
And human.
And human, yes.
In appearance, at least.
Yes.
Yes. Wonderful individual. I was actually planning on taking him back out there. Well, are we all leaving today, or do we wish to finish our services?
Whisper something into In's ear.
Yeah. She's standing right next to N, by the way.
Can we do it tomorrow? I still need to do some things in town.
Could we tomorrow morning?
Of course, I'm in no big hurry.
You are aware of N's condition, aren't you?
Not fully, no.
Didn't get around to explain.
We'll talk about that.
Well, please, let's talk. She looks over at the dwarf who, you see the same man, the half-elf, looking very concerned. Please refresh the baths and put it on my tab. We'll be renting out this area. Nobody else is allowed in. Unless you have more friends?
It's a possibility that we could have a red dragonborn and an Aarakocra.
If those individuals come by, they're welcome in here as well, but nobody else off limits, okay? Of course. Let me run more baths. And he goes to running all of the baths how you all specified. Nolth, what type of bath did you pay for? Any essence, oils, anything?
Oils.
What kind?
He doesn't really know. He's like, I just
Caster.
like, he's kind of like, you probably know more than me.
Yeah.
You pick.
Okay. Looking how tall you are and how you're kind of like a energetic person, they're going to recommend that you actually get a mint bath, which is a little tingly. It kind of like jolts you. It has a lot of caffeine in it as well, so it imbues it into your skin, which makes you like more aware of yourself. So they run you that. And Rowan, what type of bath did you want?
Is there like a milk bath?
Sure.
Hell yeah.
Goat milk, okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you bring Frank?
Frank has his own little towel on
Oh
his head.
yeah. Little Frank.
Do you and Fulcrum have rides?
Rides. There's no need for rides where we're going. Having more animals means they make more noise, which means they die. And so do you.
Great.
Yes.
No, figure about the goat then, I guess.
So,
Okay.
do you mind if we sit and chat?
Please, everybody, take your own baths. We rent out the entire place. It's a good place for a reunion between siblings. She looks like that aunt who's trying too hard to be hip and cool, but she's trying.
She's trying.
Yeah. So, please, everybody, relax. Join whichever baths you see fit. Excuse me, young stud. Just find a bath. You're creeping me out by standing there glaring at me.
I assume he's talking to Gabe.
Yeah, she is. We're all perfectly safe here. I mean, I have no reason to attack one of my own siblings.
I'm more worried about your sibling being possessed and attacking us.
Oh, possession?
Yeah.
Hey, Gabe, come join this one over here. This one feels real nice.
Y'all seem like a.
I
interesting-
believe.
What were you saying, Fulcrum?
Y'all seem like a interesting group of people, and I like the wide spectrum that you're running. You said that there's a bird folk and a red dragonborn that might be joining us as well.
Yes.
And let me ask you this: you were saying something about possession?
Yes.
Yes, I would like you to elaborate on that part, please.
I'm trying to remember the name.
She takes a deep sip of a mimosa.
Well, every time I go to sleep, or if I am knocked unconscious, it takes over. And I am told that he is a prince of the abyss. And then I don't want to say his name. I don't know, kind of superstitious about that. But he has wings and blonde hair and a mouthful of teeth that are very sharp.
Sounds horrifying.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
interesting. Can I roll a check?
Religion. And have you ever studied fiendish creatures and their origin?
I would think so, because yes. Actually, the answer is yes to that.
Okay.
Where am I? 23.
23. In the abyss, there are creatures that are very old and because of that very powerful, who gain themselves titles of sorts. The Prince of the Abyss, or a Prince of the Abyss, is probably a rank of some kind, and means this creature has been very heavily influenced by the abyssal's nature, which causes creatures to slowly become insane. And for your reference, that is their name.
That's what I thought. I just don't want to.
Yeah, of course. I'm just making sure. You said you don't have your notes, so I'm just giving it to you.
I appreciate you.
Yeah. You're the only person who takes very diligent notes. I'll help you out in these instances. Everyone else get fucked.
Only on Tuesdays.
Hey, I'm trying to take notes.
You are, and I'm very proud and happy about that.
That's
Your notes are amazing. Fine, you're doing recap next week.
Fine.
That's some-
It's gonna be the best.
Let's hope.
that's some pretty heavy knowledge just dropped. How long has this been going on, may I ask? Yeah, what was your name? I'm sorry, I'm Professor Fulcrum. What was your-
And will hold out their hand to shake.
You reach across the baths and shake each other's hands.
3 days.
Nice to meet you.
At this point, I was conscious for all of them.
Well, I have to say, for someone who's been conscious for 3 days, you look amazing.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
Our lady came to visit me in the middle of all of that, so that was.
Isn't she so timely like that?
She is. She was upset that I did not answer at first, but then once I told her what happened, she.
I'm sure she understood.
Yes. Furious at it, but.
I mean, there's nothing that quells a mother's rage.
So 3 days. And the reason we're looking for my mother is because I need something from my childhood that makes me vulnerable in order to bind it.
Well, this seems very philosophical in nature.
Yes. Not my strength.
I have to say, I do have a little bit of skills in ritual applications of magic and restraining. Though, of course, I was told by her I am not to directly help you with this task other than guide you to the location you asked for. She believes you're strong enough to survive this with, I'm quoting here, the fools you are supposed to safeguard and watch.
Yeah, that sounds exactly like her.
She looks around the room. The fools. Understood.
Jay just gives her a smile.
Both waves.
And just like waves at Gabe, like
Both just waves at them when they look at us.
Well, regardless. That sounds pretty exciting to me, and Fulcrum, you have to head back there anyways, correct?
Yeah, that's correct. I have to be getting back. I don't mind company.
Good.
Most of us did survive the last. Yeah, it'll be good.
Yeah.
So what do you do out there? Everything we've ever heard that it's too dangerous to survive.
Dangerous is a rather, I don't know, it's rather a relative term, don't you think?
Everything's dangerous to me, apparently.
Well, you've survived so far.
Points at Gabe.
I don't know. I would.
Gabe waves.
I see. Well, then you should maybe trust in yourself a little bit more.
Thank you. By the way, this is Gabriel, Nolth, Rowan.
Gabe, Nolth, and Rowan.
It is nice to meet you all.
Okay.
Thank you.
Nice to meet the both of you.
Yes, and I'm sorry about the lung damage.
He's gotten worse from me, unfortunately.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You can also create water spheres. Oh, she is so gracious with her magic, isn't she?
No, I actually have not been able to, can't do that quite yet, but
You're learning. We're not judging here.
He was my first target when I got possessed.
They stabbed me.
Was it cathartic?
Probably.
So they stabbed you. Had you not taken any precautions, or? I mean, it's all cool if you don't want to. I mean, if that's your thing, but.
It was kind of a surprise when they got possessed, and then we were kind of just told to drag them into another building. I was in the middle of dragging them when they stabbed me.
She has a necklace that keeps her from being possessed.
She glares at you, and her stare pierces through your essence and being in a way that feels completely emasculating.
Covering his jewels, he
Looks like it got a little cold in here. Hey, Gabe?
Yeah.
So we've done that, and I have restraints for when I sleep now that I cannot break. So I was actually
Just like standard manacles or rope or.
We got something called spreaders.
Oh. That kind, I got you.
She looks over at you, and despite her age, she's lived.
noted.
Yep. She's like, fun.
And thankfully, I am able to work with them fairly easily. So that has been.
Nice.
Who knew that would be coming in handy?
All life skills have purpose at some point in time.
Indeed.
She pulls out a very long pipe, lights it, offers to you, Fulcrum.
Fulcrum takes it.
Yep. And gestures for you to pass it around the room.
He takes and
I grow this myself.
Oh, and I'll take it.
Okay. Con save?
At disadvantage.
No, you're only at 1 level right now. It's only ability checks that you're at
Just the
disadvantage
saves,
right now.
That's right.
Yeah. You're feeling loosey-goosey at this point in time, but you're handling it fairly well. Yes, this is what you think it is.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
And I'll pass it to Rowan next.
Rowan will sniff it. She know what it is.
Smells... Roll me a survival check, Rowan.
Does she really need that?
They. Or are you referring to Rowan?
Rowan.
Rowan, it smells slightly skunky, but not in an unappealing manner. It also has a little bit of like a sticky texture to it with a bit of a fruity fragrance that lifts off towards the end. You don't recognize it, but it does appear to be some type of plant.
Fulcrum
Rowan
looks
will
at.
pass.
I look at Rowan and I mean, if it's not your thing, it's not a big deal. It's okay. You don't have to. Don't feel any pressure. But if you decide later, just let us know.
Frank
Rowan will
pops.
pass it.
Frank pops out. He's challenging my masculinity. Give it here.
Rowan will hand it over. Like, all right.
To everyone else other than Nolth, Rowan, and Galenda, you all hear a little as he's going, oh shit, oh the fuck this is, oh that is terrible.
I will put his hands out to pass it next from Frank to Noel.
Yeah, Frank will just toss it on the floor like, oh no, she tried to kill us. We have to get her.
Rowan will take 2 fingers and pat the back of Frank. Just his little back.
Gabe looks down to Beefcake and shakes his head no.
Beefcake agrees with you. Nah, man, I'm good.
Hey, Rowan, who's your friend there?
Oh, this is Frank. He, I bought him from a traveling salesman, and he keeps me company.
Why do you always introduce me like that?
I don't know. It just seems right. I can't just say this is Frank.
But I am Frank. You named me.
I know. Yeah, it's a good name. It's a strong name.
It's good. One I
Seem
have
to have a
passed
good
down to all
relationship.
of my sons and daughters.
Do you have those now?
Probably.
Oh, Frank.
He just dies.
Well, anyways, feel free. She gestures her hand and a little vine grips and twists it up to you, North.
No smoked stuff like this before.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Tobacco.
Mm-hmm.
Not really. Actually.
Oh.
Yeah, he thinks it's tobacco.
Con save then.
Yeah. It's like, I've done this before.
Surprisingly? The special rituals. Wait, is today a special occasion?
Yeah. Time to get in the mood to get spiritual.
Yeah, yeah. And of course, you just keep passing it around in a circle as you do. And Frank looks over at you, Rowan, and goes, "Do you have any snacks?"
Rowan will turn around and like rifle through her clothes to see if she has any.
Okay.
And still his pocket cheese.
Your pockets are in the other room.
That just sounds so wrong. That's me as a character.
The
I'm
change.
player saying
Oh,
that.
okay, yeah. Oh, I'm going to go find food. And he just crawls on the floor, watching his footsteps as he walks. But anyways, charming little fellow you have there. Good on you for awakening a rat.
What do you mean awakening? Or
He's awoke.
he's a what?
Awoke. You
His
didn't?
mind has been expanded.
Yes.
Wow.
Did you not do that? Do you know another druidess who can do that?
No, honestly, I just bought him from the salesperson, and
Wait, somebody's selling animals?
yeah, he had a bag of mice, and then somehow I ended up getting a rat out of the bag.
Well, he's a charming little fella, anyways.
He is.
You
He's
hear
very
him in the
cool.
hallway shouting at the servant, going, "I need fruit. You give me strawberries now." But of course, everyone else hears.
Oh, Frank.
Yes. Well, anyways. So you're possessed, and you're committing to a ritual that will unpossess you.
Yes. That's the idea.
Sounds fascinating.
Very interesting.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I guess we should be heading there tomorrow, right?
Yes.
All right, don't mind me. I want to get a bit more pruny.
How exactly should we get there? Can you teleport us or
You're impatient. No. We go through the beautiful pathways and walk.
And Gabe, was it? Trust me,
yes?
you wouldn't have liked the teleport this time. Well, I think I'm gonna call it. And Fulcrum gets out, stretches, grabs a towel, wraps it around his waist. I'll see you all in the morning.
You enjoy your evening.
You as well.
Enjoy. It was nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Bye.
Bye, Rowan.
Rowan and Gabe, you're the sober ones in a crowd of stoners.
Does Rowan even know?
Rowan?
I feel like you can tell for at least N, who like stops periodically looking at their hoof that they're like filing and shaving, and then just starts staring at it.
Being filed and shaved for me.
Not your hooves, your fingers. Oh no,
I
no,
got
you
the
paid for that.
receipt.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
there
I
is somebody
paid
in
for
here
it.
who's just like doing that, and you're just staring at them like, oh, this is great. This feels good. This is good stuff.
Yeah.
Wolf is taking out his paint. He's trying to like pretend like he's putting on his face paint. The spiritual journey. She's nearby. You can feel her presence.
Ah, jeez. But anyways, after several hours of you all bathing, eventually you do have to stand up because there is something ravenous about all of you. You need to get food immediately.
Okay. Yes.
Dinner?
Yes.
Anywhere that has a good salad. Berries? She holds her hand out.
No, take one.
She'll
Sure.
toss each of you one berry.
I will eat it.
It fills you up immediately, but it's very bland and boring, which makes you want food more. But you're full now.
That
Are
helps.
these good berries?
They are good berries. They're pretty damn good berries.
Took me a while.
So yes.
I'm thinking tapas, small plates, that sort of thing.
There's a diner nearby. They serve soul food. I like their potato.
Potatoes sound good.
Let's go get potatoes. And you all walk in. Gabe, you can't help but to shake your head being like, she's the person who's going to guide you into a place where everyone dies. Her.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
you
Leia.
all... Yeah? She turns back. Yes.
What? No fun saying anything. It's like thinking, like, no, yeah.
Yeah.
Seems good.
So you all walk through the city for a very short period of time before coming to a literal hole-in-the-wall type of establishment. There's no door to this place. It is imbued into the mountainous range, and you have a very lovely dinner that she'll pay for. No expense to any of you. And of course, you see Fulcrum is already seated, probably enjoying a nice bowl of stew. Fulcrum, you looked over and you see all of them coming in, and they gesture to a booth.
I wave them over, stand up, and you see Fulcrum is now, like I said before, about 6 feet tall. He's got a fedora on, and he's got tight maroon, like a dark maroon leather armor. A little bit different than what you've seen before. It's kind of a little bulky, maybe like there's some plates inside. Think of like body armor or metal or recycle armor that has stuff inserted. He's got like a leather whip on his right hip, and on his left hip he's got a hand axe, and he's got little maroon belt around his waist, and he's got 2 bandoliers across his chest, each one, and they're holding little tiny vials. And you do notice that he's got a maroon leatherish riding crop in his right hand. His hand's just through a loop that's holding onto it, so it can be flicked up into his hand as needed. And he motions you guys over. Please join me. I like the way that fate works.
Yeah, I guess. Fated to be here, so yeah, let's do it.
The
Yeah,
wait,
Nolf is a big fan of the whole idea of fate.
the waitress walks over and goes, all right, so all of you are going to be sitting together with all each other? All right, cool. What are we starting off with? If you are the cheap fucks who says, I just want water, I swear I'm going to kick you out of this fucking establishment myself.
Hey, it's okay. It's chill. Here's a gold, and I'll hand her a gold piece.
All right, fine. I ain't kicking you out if you want water. She takes it and stuffs it into her pocket.
We'll order more. We'll order
Tea,
more.
hot tea.
Hey, chamomile?
No, black tea, something with caffeine.
Cream?
Yes.
All right, no problem. Anyone else?
Get any tea on the sweeter side.
We have a good sweet green tea, and we can add in a bit of honey for you. Perfect.
Do you guys have milk?
We do. Goat's milk, pig's milk, cow's milk.
Cow's milk, please.
Very well.
Pig's milk, yeah, what the fuck?
They got it.
I don't want it.
Don't
Is
matter.
that the
they
blue
got it.
Star Wars milk?
Someone does. But yeah, and then she looks over at you, Gabe. And how about you, big man? Gabe, you're muted if you're talking.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, so you just ignore her. Cool.
That's a thing. Huh.
Nolth, I dig the way you like your sweet drinks with the honey. I like that.
I get it. I've always had a big sweet tooth ever since I was growing up. It's one of my weaknesses.
I too will have a sweet tea. Sounds good. Oh, and of course I need the salad. Tomatoes, onions, carrots. Iceberg, spinach. You know, I'm feeling fancy. Kale. Dressing? No, thank you. Hey, and what are you eating?
Is there a special?
That is, we have hot pea soup on right now. Going to be a little on the cheaper side since it is a special. And of course, we have all of the standard youthful platters you might want. We have some SOS. We have a little bit of sausage gravy. We are available with some good hash browns, mashed potatoes, baked potatoes, mashed potatoes. We have a lot of potatoes.
Do you have something spicy?
I can make a spicy potato.
That sounds perfect.
Beautiful. Cream?
Yes.
All right. Everyone else, spicy potatoes all around?
I'll take the house special for whatever's recommended for today.
Pea soup it is.
Can I have SOS?
Absolutely. All right, I'll be right back. Gabe, as you're kind of seated there, she kind of scoots you a small glass or a small mug that has coffee, pulls out a flask, and puts like 4 or 5 hefty swishes in it for you. Smells like bourbon.
Gabe has some of it, but he's currently watching in.
Okay. While you're there, Galenda looks over at you. You know, you don't have to be that observant about them, especially when I'm here.
Yeah. Just relax, Gabe.
If anybody tried fucking with one of my siblings, I'll probably take down this entire mountain on them. Just so you know.
Can you deal with the demon if he emerges?
I've never met that demon in particular, but I've never met a demon that I couldn't handle.
Gabe, sweetheart, come on. It's cool.
And anyways, no offense, N, but you look fragile. I don't think you, a match.
No, I am more of a subtle fighter. I'm not a run and smack someone in the head kind of thing.
Right.
So I play to the strengths that I have, which is not strength.
Lovely. But enjoy yourself a little bit. You have someone here at your disposal who can do your job for you. Very well. Gabe continues ignoring everybody.
This is a good sweet tea.
It is. All of you have your drinks. About 5 minutes go by before you all get your food, and you have a nice, relaxing evening where all of you are able to just breathe, relax, drink a little, eat a little, talk with strangers who seem to enjoy your company. Then,
Except for Gabe's.
yes, of course. Then that evening, once again, you have to tie Ann up. Though Galenda offers to come. Yes, Nolth?
The bank?
Sure. You swing by the bank. You get your. Yeah?
I'm sorry. Smelling salts.
It's not smelling salt. It's more of white powder. Anyone who sniffs it, they'll wake the fuck up.
Okay.
Only for an hour or so, though, before they crash hard. That'll run you about 5 gold for a bag of it.
Okay.
1 bag is about half a dose. Or 1 bag is about, I'd say 3 doses. Cool?
Sounds good.
Awesome. But anyways, yes, Nolth, you went there, and I believe it was your armor that you purchased?
I purchased a staff. A 3-slotted staff.
And as they hand it over to you, it's a twisted yew branch that's almost as tall, or no, a foot taller than you, because that's how quarterstaffs are supposed to be balanced. And you notice it has a gripped handle towards the middle for you to hold and sway with easily. And right beneath that handle has a little slot open. And at the end of either of this quarterstaff are 2 more of them. It looks beautiful, refined, finished. It is a masterworked item.
Yeah, I guess with the night I'll turn it to my pack weapon.
Pack weapon.
Pack weapon.
And do you want anybody to move around your slots? Because you, as far as you know, have to talk to Rowan to do that.
Yeah, I'm good. I'll do it tonight after we get off.
Yeah.
Also, is it okay if I go buy something before?
Sure.
Because I don't think we're going to be in town. For a
Yeah,
while.
generic purchases you can handle outside of the actual game, so we don't have to spend too much time on that.
Until after.
Yeah, generic purchases are simple.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Okay.
But anyways, Gabe, what did you want? You wanted the powder, and that's it? You're good now?
Yeah, I'm good.
Alrighty. Evening rolls around. Everybody drifts to sleep one by one. Galenda.
Okay, this time Gabe sets up watches of
Okay. Galenda offers to just stay awake for half the night. She's an elf.
Gabe agrees.
Alrighty, so we only need 2 shifts across everybody else.
No volunteers.
Gabe does, of course.
Okay. Wow, Gabe is trusting Nolth. Okay. So the evening goes by without a hitch. Late into your slumber, and you're inside of that gray-scaled, slick-walled location. And this night, you have Obnixilis just sitting in that chair again, looking at you, contemplating.
In is going to be telling the most inane stories to annoy the hell out of him.
Roll a performance check.
Disadvantage?
Yeah, because you're trying to suck at this. 2 nat 20s. 2 nat 20s.
Performance.
12. I mean, for you, it's a pretty shitty story.
Yeah,
But-
I'm deliberately like messing up details and like.
Yeah, backtrack. I forgot about this real quick. And he's just staring at you.
A friend of a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend told me that kind of story.
So, since we're stuck here, let's chat.
I've been chatting. You don't like my chatting?
Your stories are attempts to distract me. Remember, we're both up here. I can tell.
Hmm.
I can sense the questions when they spawn. And I know how much it would piss everyone else off if I told you things. So go ahead and ask them. We're stuck with each other, at least for a while, till your friends inevitably die, either by your hands or trying to save you.
Well, then what's the point of knowing anything at that point?
Who knows? But if you wish to know
Why not?
nothing,
For someone who is supposed to be this, like, really powerful being, you really do not do yourself any favors in, like, your persuasion tactics. You know that, right?
I feel like I used to be better at this.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean,
You're like, "No, you're gonna end up dead, nothing's gonna matter anyway," and then you're like, why don't you want
Yeah.
to ask me questions? I mean, it kind of, you self-defeating there.
guess you do have a small point.
Yeah. Either way, if you'd actually been paying attention to what's going on up here, you're gonna understand that yes, there might be questions, but I'm just not gonna ask them because
Really? You have that limited of curiosity?
it's not a limit of curiosity. It's a I don't like you and fuck you kind of situation.
You have not thought about that. No, you haven't. Regardless. No curiosity about this world. Or this one. It gestures around itself.
It's boring.
Yes, it is. Why do you think I need to escape it?
Well, in some ways you're just as boring, so
It's a lot more fun when I get to leave.
well, then I'm gonna keep you in this boring room forever. And then I'm gonna find my mom and I'm gonna have you bound again. And then I'm gonna point and laugh. And
You're
so that's
going
how that's
to
gonna go.
find her. You're going to find her. You're going to. You think you'll find her? Oh, I hope you do.
Cool. So thanks for that. And yeah, we're just gonna end up keeping you here forever. I hope you enjoy it.
I guess that's what I get for trying to deal with someone underneath that bitch.
She knows how to pick them, doesn't she?
What? Oh, the rage? I could care less about her. She doesn't matter. She's scared. Rightfully so. Regardless, if we are stuck here just staring at each other, you're as boring and bleak as this place, and here I thought you might have something.
Oh, I'm perfectly interesting to people that I like.
And why not like each other? Am I that
Because
bad
you
of a
worked
guy?
yourself into my head?
Well, I mean, I needed to get out.
You take over my body and try to, kill people with it?
How would you like it if you were forced to live inside of a bleak chamber full of nothing after having all of the power in the world, being able to do whatever you want, and then stuck to this terrible shackle of existence? Any
maybe
fleeting moment, I need it.
Maybe if you hadn't been such a shitty person.
I was a shitty person? No, I stopped the shitty people. I killed them.
Whatever you need to tell yourself.
Ignorant little swine. All of you thinking that you're any better, and you don't think that they're gonna toss you aside like they did me, like they did all of us. As soon as you're no longer entertaining to them, or they no longer see your world as fit, you'll be down here with me forever.
Maybe I don't need other people because I like myself. And you basing your entire, existence on someone else's approval.
Still such an ignorant child.
Petulant child.
I don't know the meaning of that one.
Ah, so I'm not so ignorant then.
Two siblings, a father, home estate in Umbridge. You know what? I hope you're successful. He picks up the chair and begins just wandering away.
And kind of it's just glaring at that.
If you don't want diplomacy, you don't want it. Anyways, morning rolls around, everybody wakes up slowly one by one. Gabe, do you use the white powder to wake Ann up?
Oh, sorry, I think I was AFK. I'll wait. Let wake up on her own.
Galenda will just remove the shrouds and grasps. No problem. She looks at you. The breathing changes. You can tell, right?
Yes.
Well then. And you're now free from all of the everythings. So, it's bright and early, 6 a.m.
Oh, it is early.
It is. Regardless, we're going to start heading there immediately. Everybody, gather yourselves together. I hope you already bought all the rations you want, because most of the shops aren't even open at this hour. If we make good time, we should be there within the end of the evening. Okay? Okay, let's go.
And I'll grab their things and follow.
All right.
Gabe will follow in.
Oh, by the way, no instruments. None.
Musical
Okay.
instruments?
Yes, none of them. Not while we travel there. It's a little too, dangerous.
Is there a place that I could, could I ask actually, and I'll go to the bartender and just be like, hey, can you, hang on to this for me and hand them the tambourine?
Sure. Takes it from you.
What about singing? And Gabe looks over at Nothal.
No singing on the journey either. I don't know
They did
how to
not,
express this, but these creatures are deadly. Now, I believe that I will survive no problem, but as my mother has stated, I am not meant to help all of you survive.
And Nothal, honey, just keep in mind, no singing. It did not work out that well last time.
I'm been in the woods around the wild animals. I know not to do that.
Ah, so you're aware of the, wolf bats?
Yeah.
The tiger lions?
That I don't know. I know. I've been thinking.
Bear squirrels?
That no. Don't know those.
Oh,
No,
you laugh now. Wait until you see a fucking bear squirrel.
I just singing that.
The first thing I thought of was Rowan turning into a bear and juggling, so that...
While you're blindfolded,
Juggling squirrels.
I think the only
fall
place
in with.
qualified for me to be in the woods is, and I point to Rowan.
Yes, of course. Another Druidess, why don't you step up here with me? You can walk in the front with me.
Okay.
Perfect.
Going up.
You'll learn the path as well as we go. So, which woods are yours?
Like which woods do? I don't own any woods.
Well, no, nobody owns woods. I'm saying your home.
Oh, I came here from Umbridge, so.
You mean the
winter.
woods of Umbridge?
Yeah. Yep.
She looks at your pelts. Woof. Most of them are wolf, at least.
Yeah, I think there's a skunk here somewhere, but yeah.
Are you the hunt type? And she's talking while you're all moving. Or are they deceased members of your family?
No, I don't. They're not. I mean, they're not family members. I wouldn't wear family members.
Why not?
Just seems odd wearing your family's skin. I don't know.
Well, it's a way to remember them whenever you want.
That's fair.
I
It's
mean,
true.
my first companion, she gestures down towards a belt strap around her leg and thigh. Frank the Rat Hat. I hate you. And she gestures to it, and it's a very thick, heavy brown fur that is just laid against her. This was my first companion, a bear, roughly 400 years ago.
Wow. What was their name?
Oh, Bowsy.
Did they know you were gonna, wear them?
Yes, of course.
Oh, I did not know that was an option.
Frank looks up at you with big eyes, going, "Please, mistress, no. I am still valuable to you. Yeah." Galenda looks down at you. He calls you mistress. That is so adorable.
Yeah, I think he was trying to be more persuasive than usual this time because he didn't want to be a rat sock.
Well, look at me. I am adorable. See? Eyes.
He is very cute.
I am.
Flex for her, Frank.
As you command. And he starts doing all of the poses. Have him roll an athletics check, please.
Okay. I have to pull the weasel character sheet.
Yep.
Okay.
And you're holding him in your hand as he's just striking every pose.
Did you say strength or athletics?
Athletics, which is the same as strength because it's not proficient.
Okay.
Natural fucking 20. Frank is fucking ripped. He gets like the Arnold pose with like the arm and shit going, and all of like you and her are both like, good for you, Frank. He's been lifting. Like, damn.
Beefcake gets jealous and starts posing himself.
All right, the fat boar just shoves his ass in the air. Have it roll in athletics. Have Beefcake roll in athletics.
Do I have a Beefcake character?
Maybe not. Roll a d20 and add a 1 to it. Yeah, he tries walking on his front paws and then like falls on his face because he just doesn't have that weight distribution down. See, I do good job. I am the strongest. Yes. I am good familiar, good friend. You do not wear me a sock, right?
Right.
Remember, fucking adorable.
Yeah, Cinnamon will pat his little head and then put him back in the fanny pack.
Oh, whew, that was a close one. I thought I
he's
would die like the
been-
other one.
He's been great. I have never been able to hear what he said, but he's been good. He's been great.
You just saw the little rat flexing over there.
Yeah.
Dolph leans over to Ann. He's a hoot.
Wait, you can understand him too?
Can Beefcake understand him?
Technically, no.
See-
The only language Beefcake understands is the language you gave him. He's not a real boar. But yeah, Nolth. Rowan, for the first time ever, you found out Nolth can apparently hear animals talk too.
Didn't?
This is the first time I found out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nope.
you've never known this before. So that means every single interaction you've ever had with an animal in front of him, including the cranes and the worms,
The worms.
he was around for.
Oh God, but not the wolves. Anyway, Rowan's head will Rowan's head will
Dang, he just.
snap to the
Thank-
side and just like look at Noth. You can understand him.
Oh yeah, always. It is a hoot to listen.
What do you mean? Always.
Yeah.
Like, do you just speak rat?
Oh no, I can speak to any of them.
And you've always been able to speak animal?
Since I've been blessed by my goddess.
Huh.
Isn't it a wonderful experience to expand your consciousness to new friends?
Yes, I'm learning so much.
Wisdom save, Rowan.
Fuck.
Okay, you're maintaining your composure. You don't have like the pit sweats, like just making you hyperventilate. Like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck.
I actually wanted to see how long he could go before anyone noticed.
What a fun little trick. No, what a fun trick.
Frank will crawl up your shoulder, Rowan, and very carefully whisper to only you. Do you wish for me to dispose of him? I think he knows too much.
Frank, you have to play it cool. We'll talk about this later. And then she'll push him back into the fanny pack.
Later. Just,
Rowan, I thought you would have noticed every time you said something to Frank, I started laughing. I thought you would have
No.
picked that.
I guess I thought you were just laughing at, I don't know, a joke in your head or something.
Frank is 100% a ride or die rat.
Yeah, if the party ever needs anything sketchy done, Frank's there.
Frank's there.
Yeah, moral compass, fluid.
It does. Woo!
So, you all begin your journey further and further out towards the northern wall, and I'll move her right here. Or sorry, the western wall here. As you get over there, you do see that the door is barred shut, but yet again, there's no guards. Kind of like the other wall that you were at, but previously had guards when you left.
Question.
Yes.
Why are the guards gone?
They got called away.
By what?
Claimstead was called to arms by the Blades.
For
Not my business, I didn't look in.
I don't like that.
Why? It is the nature of this civilization. They're always fighting someone, something, somewhere.
Well, that and fighting makes travel harder, and travel's been a big part of what we've been needing to do.
Well, maybe you'll learn how to travel a bit more easily.
Here's hoping.
By the way, I notice you have yet to call your companion up. Where are they?
My what?
I think they mean Kostar and Draco.
No, I mean your designated companion. Our mother gives all of us someone to look over our shoulder. Have you not tried to yet?
This was not. So when I was brought on by Lou Regine, it's basically because I kind of like stood up to her and like told her she was wrong about something. And some people.
You told Mother she was wrong.
Yes.
No wonder she likes you.
So it's kind of awkward.
Okay.
And we also were in a little bit of a hurry to leave. So this is all kind of new.
I think given where we are going, it is safest for you to have your companion. So if you don't mind, right past this door, we're all going to stop and I will help you. Okay?
Okay.
Sure. Please. And she goes over to the door and seems to be struggling with the large latch with her very, very old arms.
Gabe helps her out.
Almost immediately, you and Nolth, who was raising his hand. Yes,
Yeah,
Nolth?
Volunteer,
Okay.
I do need some help.
No, I don't need help from anybody. And Gabe just comes over and actually just helps her. She's a worshiper of Lou Regine. She will never ask you for help. Doesn't mean she doesn't need it.
Ask.
Yeah.
That's the...
And she can't, like, it's part of the dogma. It's
Preaching to
written
the
in there, ain't need no man.
Preaching to the choir about dogma.
So, as you get behind the door, she closes the latch upwards and goes, Fulcrum, do you have any more of the necessary components for Familia?
I do.
Oh, do you mind if I borrow some?
Please.
Thank you. You see a very large bowl is handed over. What does your focus brazier look like?
It's a dark, I forget what the, like, onyx color, like a dark onyx color. And then it has thin brass or gold lines and etchings through it.
She places it down and pulls out a very large amount of thick ash and kind of begins filtering it into the bowl. And then, what's that last component? I always forget the last one.
Incense, herbs, and...
Incense and herbs. She hands you over a large stick that has one of the swinging balls that incense can flow through to you. Sir, it's going to take us a little while to get it. Maybe less than 20 minutes. But you need to smell the incense, allow that to open your mind, and focus. Out there is a creature who always wanted to be by your side. As soon as you sense it, it will come.
Okay. And I'll take the incense and just kind of think for a second. And then try to sense, like, whenever they're able to sense a Lou Regine. So kind of getting into that.
You smell the salty, sweet water. And as you focus on it, you kind of sense the ocean itself. And then a campfire by a beach. Which one do you move towards with your consciousness?
I think the campfire. Warmth.
As you direct yourself over there, you hear free-spirited flowing music engulfing the area that almost instinctually makes you want to dance. And you smell the roasted sweets on top of a fire. And the laughter of companionship between people that want to live and experience everything life has to offer. And as you focus on that, You slowly open your eyes, and coming out of the ashes is a very tiny dragon.
It's so cute. Oh my god. And I'm gonna like reach in and like pick him up.
So all of you see this turquoise colored dragon with little bits of yellow and blue across its scaly body. It's a very tiny pocket-sized dragon, or it's kind of like purse-sized one. As it looks up to you, it's like dripping drool down its mouth and just goes, "Ah!"
It's the cutest thing ever. And it's just like got into their chest, just like, oh.
A dragon. I have to say, it fits your aesthetic.
I appreciate that she was mindful of that.
Well, it had nothing to do with her. It was all you.
All me?
Yes, this creature is waiting for you. You just needed help finding it. Your lifetime companions, whenever it dies, or perishes, or is dismissed, you can always call it forth again from where you found it, in the same manner, with these same things. Yes, Gabe?
Okay.
Well, yeah, what are you gonna call it, Anne? Screech?
Vire. Do you like that?
Oh.
Okay.
It immediately dives into your back pocket and pulls out a bit of jerky.
Now we just need to get a pet for Northel and we'll be all set.
You will find these are the best friends you can have in life. And
He's fresh.
He's a very thoughtful expression after Gabe said that.
And you hear in your mind, so how long do you think it'll take before they realize I can do it? I think we can get them going at least a good month or two, right?
I like the way you think.
Good, good. By the way, that guy... Oh, I'm gonna troll him so hard.
Gabe,
Yeah.
go for it.
Yes.
And if I can help,
Of course, of course, of course. It just curls around your neck like a scarf and lays its head like looking all around you and just being a sentinel about your presence.
see Gabe, then there's another set of eyes.
yes.
And it looks over at you, Gabe. Ah.
Yes, you need all the watching we can get.
Oh.
Oh, we've got plenty. And since we're heading off, I should probably grab Xander as well. And Fulcrum does a little flip, and this owl appears on his arm. A white and brown and gray owl, and he says, Xander, this is Hen
Who?
and Nolth and
Who?
Gabe
Who?
and Rowan.
Who?
Rowan, Gabe,
Who?
Nolth, and
Who?
meet my owl, Xander Hamilton.
Wolf now to the dragon.
Yup, thank you, Ann.
Beefcake just
Dude, now
communicates, but I'm still bigger than all of them.
He is.
now looking to every party member that now has a pet.
Literally everyone here, aside from you and, as of now, Galenda?
Yeah, as of now, and he has a very thoughtful expression on his face, like,
You picked the wrong pact.
No, he's thinking, I gotta give me a pet.
Oh god, that'll be bad. Guys, I bought an elephant! And just rides through town.
I don't put it past him.
Or he might get himself a camel. You said it
A
wrong.
giraffe would be awesome.
So, you're inside of a chamber that looks familiar to all of you as you begin your journey outward. The circumstance is dire, and the mystery of what is being left behind for all of you is tickling at the back of your mind. but you have a new opportunity, new allies in this world who seem to accept you all as you are, not judging, not thinking themselves higher than any other authority. Just good folk looking to live and let live. And it's when we begin this journey that we end this session. Viewers, thank you all very much for watching. Players, thank you so much for playing. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. We'll see you around next time.